Howdy YouTube. Graff sent me out a couple wheels to test. These are diamond cutoff wheels. This is a 5-inch one for the angle grinder, and then they also sent me a little 3-inch diamond wheel for the die grinder. So we'll do a little testing, a little comparison here, and figure out what these things are all about. So first thing we're going to do is start with the 5-incher here on 5-inch angle grinder. So let's swap this over. I suppose I need to open it. There we go. Nice. Huh. I have to say I haven't seen anything like that before. Get up close. I'm going to try this 1-inch square tubing. I'm guessing that's 12 gauge by looking at it. So I'm just going to try taking a little chunk off of it, see if there's any really bad kickback, see if I can even hold it with one hand and cut with this, because that's how I always run the abrasive wheels. Is I like to just slice through that with the cutoff wheel, and this 1-inch square tubing do it a lot. Hold this in one hand with the other, right? I can say that the cutoff wheel grabs a lot more. It's interesting. You gotta be a lot more careful. It's really pulling you around. Definitely not an odor in the shop from the grit and that cloud of whatever it comes off a normal abrasive cutoff wheel. So on this first cut, I quickly learned that the diamond wheel doesn't yank the grinder out of your hand, and it doesn't produce a toxic cloud around your head. Much nicer. The downside being, though, it does cut slower. On the second cut here, I chose a piece of 1x2 by 14 gauge tubing. I chose this size because with an abrasive wheel, you can only get a couple cuts before you end up having to turn this thing and cutting all 4 sides. You know, the abrasive wheel wears down in a hurry. And this is where the diamond wheel really shines. Yeah, no pun intended. Since the wheel doesn't shrink in size as you cut, and I don't have to turn this tubing multiple times in order to reach all the way through it, the cut times ended up being within a couple seconds of each other. So the third thing I learned is it's really nice that the wheel doesn't constantly decrease in diameter as you use it. That is a huge advantage. And then I switched to this flat bar, and I have to say there really was nothing new to learn here. So that really wasn't a test in which I really learned anything. Just kind of skip on to the next one from that. But something that I really want to test is this induction hardened chrome rod. This is for hydraulic cylinders. This stuff is extremely hard. Like, the file doesn't even dig in, barely even scratches it, right? Diameter of this is 1 3/8. It's something that's usually a struggle to cut because you can't put it in a bandsaw because that'll just ruin the blade. And usually you end up burning a lot of abrasive cutoff wheels to get through one of these. So we're going to cut it with the diamond wheel. And yeah, let's see if we can destroy this wheel. I really can't put into words how impressive that cut is unless you know the pains of cutting this induction hardened rod. That is amazing. And I put the little wheel on my die grinder and just cut some small flat bar that is 1/2 inch by 3/16 inch. Being a die grinder, you usually don't cut stuff that's very big. And this wheel motored through this stuff. I was truly impressed. That was impressive. I'm gonna try it this direction here. I have to say that I really don't like using a die grinder with a cutoff wheel on it. It's just one of those tasks that I just don't like doing. But sometimes if you got to reach down in and, you know, cut a rusted nut off a bolt or something, it's the best way to go. But having this diamond blade on there sure is a game changer. And I guarantee you I'll be reaching for this die grinder with a diamond blade on it quite a bit more. Let me show you. Okay, I want to show you this first. I cut it off and then I can't get it to focus. I actually used it to grind a little bit there on the side of the blade. Man, this thing motors through. I am truly impressed with these wheels. I really didn't know what to expect when they sent them to me, but they outperformed my expectations. You're definitely going to be seeing me using these wheels in a lot more videos coming up. I'm going to try them on several things. I'm truly impressed. So check the description below for a link if you want to get these for yourself. They're available in several different sizes. Thank you to Graff for sending these out. These things are awesome. They're definitely a product that I can recommend. So anyway, hope you found this video a little bit useful. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one.